remember a few years ago, before the pandemic, before much of this, I got fascinated with the idea of flat earthers. Now, this is an entirely new phenomenon. There wasn't really any moment back in recorded history, not the ancient Greeks or the ancient Babylonians or the Incas or whoever else, who actually wondered whether the earth was actually flat or not. But recently, over the past few years, a whole bunch of people have decided that the world is flat. Now, everything we know about science, from the people we've sent to the moon, to the photos we've taken from space, to how we explain day versus night and seasons, we know that the earth is round. But there are a whole bunch of people out there who have decided that the earth is flat. And they hang out with each other, and they find different ways of proving to themselves that the earth is flat. Now, that may not seem like a very serious thing, because someone who believes the earth is flat is not going to necessarily cause tremendous harm to everyone else. But the ability to start to believe something that simply isn't true, because enough people are telling you and reinforcing that around you, actually starts creating real problems and can bring us as a society to very scary places. And that's why we're still very much trying to figure it out. How to make sure we're protecting people's freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and we're making sure that marginalized communities and people who are traditionally oppressed by majorities continue to be protected in all the ways they need to be in societies, because there are lots of tools for majorities to oppress minorities everywhere in the world. But our capacity to make sure we're keeping people safe and not having people actually believe that include a microchip that's going to track you or poison you when it's actually about saving your life, these are things we have to figure out together. And the more we have real conversations, the more we encourage our kids to be critical thinkers about what they see on the internet, the more we teach our kids, not to take candy from strangers, not to, walk into dark alleys on alone. You have to look both ways before crossing the street. Well, we have to start making sure that as parents and as a society, we're helping kids and all of us be smart and safe in what we choose to learn, what we choose to consume, who we choose to hang out with on the internet as well. It's a big world out there. There's a lot of beauty and wonderful things, and you're going to have more access to it than anyone else has ever before. There's also some really dark spots out there that your dad's going to be very thoughtful about how he's going to keep you safe from all sorts of things in life, and that's just an extra worry we get as parents as our kids spend more time on their cell phones than was ever thought possible. One of the challenges is governments used to have the ability to protect people. If a shipment of Nazi propaganda was coming over to Canada, well, border guards could stop it at the border and make sure that it wasn't distributed in bookshops across the country. We had an ability to make sure that if someone walked up to someone else and said terrible things and were spewing hatred or taking a swing at someone in the public square, we had tools and structures and police officers and rules that could respond to that. Governments could keep their citizens safe. But now, the internet means there's a lot of people spending a huge amount of time in places that governments have no ability to keep you directly safe from. Internet companies, specifically the web giants like Facebook and Google and others, have a huge responsibility on how we shape our democracies, how we get along, what we see. They are using algorithms that pick the right YouTube videos for you. You'll show you the cat videos or the baby videos that you love to watch to make you giggle. I mean, there are really, really powerful choices going on every single day in terms of what you're seeing when your homepage pops up, when you're surfing the web. And it's learning constantly what is going to distract you better.